Welcome to another Karuba play along here at Gen Con Online or Gen CANT. I believe this is actually officially a Gen CANT stream Mega Karuba play along. So welcome. I'm super happy you're here. If you would like to play along with us in this game of Karuba, you can go ahead and play with your real world copy of Karuba that you have, hopefully at your house. Or there's a couple different options. The link on the screen, I'm going to put it in the Twitch chat right now, Twitch and YouTube. You can go to that URL and you can, oh, that's the wrong chat. It's too many chats. All right. You can go to that URL and you can download the print and play file, or you can go to the Hobbit USA Discord server. Make sure if it's your first time in the server, you approve, agree / acknowledge with the code of conduct by giving a thumbs up on my post in there. There's like 100 and something thumbs already. Just thumb that up. And then you'll get access. You can go to the Karuba Play Along channel. And if you want, we will give you a link to join a Tabletopia virtual game of Karuba. So if you don't have Karuba in the real world, or you don't want to set it up, or you don't want to do the print and play file, which is available on the link that I just sent, you can again join the Discord and we will give you a Tabletopia link. You will be in your own little Tabletopia room that you can play with. So we have Jesse playing with us today, and we have Marcus playing with us today. Jesse's at home today because I was on so many streams and we have dogs here. So if Jesse tried to come over to the house, Ichi would have gone crazy during our awesome game development Q&A stream that Marcus and I just got off. So yeah, Jesse, are you ready? We were doing some server stuff. You ready to be on camera again? Just give me a visual thumbs up. You're still muted. Awesome. Okay. So I'll bring Marcus and Jesse in. Good morning, everyone. Now you can unmute yourselves if you want. I don't know. Yeah, I muted you. There you go. Hi. Hello again.
Together.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So good evening to the people in Europe.
Oh, true.
Yes, this is true. Yes. For Europe, this is 7 p.m. German Marcus's time.
Yes.
And you are playing Karuba for the second time today because you woke up early and played with Emma.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
That was a very chilly stream. Nice music, playing along. Had my morning coffee.
Right? I think we need to do like Karuba in the morning / late night all the time. If you enjoy playing Karuba and you want more Karuba in your life, Emma has been playing Karuba after midnight for the US folks. And so it's at 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. You can come and play Karuba with Emma. And that is Europe's 8 a.m. or well, Germany and Emma, who's in the Netherlands, that's her 8 a.m. So it's a very chill stream. Emma is she's waking up and she's very like calm and happy, and she plays some really awesome music. So if you're going to bed in the US and you want to play Karuba to something like chill and nice relaxing, that's a good one. Or if you're waking up in Europe, that's a nice wake up day stream. So we're going to go ahead and play Karuba with a little bit more pep in our step because we've been up for a little bit here. Oh, yeah, Kids Splaining, come play with us. I don't know if you're already in the chat, but if you want to play along, you can play with Karuba. Again, physically, you can come and get a Tabletopia link. This is Jess and I are playing in here, and it looks like we have someone else playing with us. My guess is it's Jess's partner.
Yes, he is online but does not want to be on camera.
That's fine. So he's going to be playing with us in our digital Tabletopia room, but we can make a Tabletopia room for anybody else that is interested in the Discord server. Jess is watching the Discord, so if you would like to play with us on Tabletopia in another Tabletopia room, Jess can give that to you in the Discord server. Let's start it up. So very quickly, I will teach Karuba, so you do not need to worry about knowing how to play. And I'll teach with this version. But we do these streams every day. So we have another one, same time tomorrow. And Emma is doing another late night stream tonight. So my tonight, Marcus's tomorrow. And then we're also doing on Sunday, we're doing same time as this, another Karuba play along. So if you can't quite stick around for this whole one, or maybe you really enjoy it and you want to do another one, you can tune in for tomorrow or tonight's Karubas. So this is loading. I know a lot of people have been really enjoying our Tabletopia implementations. I will just quickly say these are not publicly available. So these Tabletopia versions of the games you can only get access to during one of Hava's online events. So we're not able to make them publicly accessible because we'd run into some legal issues with the licensing for an online version. So if you want to play Miyabi, Mountains, Honga, or Cloaked Cats on Tabletopia with some Hava staff, come to the Hobbit Discord. We'll set you up. We'll teach you how to play, and you can play. We have open tables and open hosts. So if you don't want to play one of the scheduled Gen Con games, or you just are curious to what you can play, swing through the Hobbit Discord, go to the Looking for Game room, and mention you're looking to play something. Or you can go to the Looking for Game sign up and sign up to play for a game. And if we do have a game that has open seats, we will let you know and get some people in there. So let's see. We had some people that were looking to play. Karuba play along. I'm getting some messages of people that are trying to get in, but they're not able to. I'm not sure where that's happening in the Discord. Jess, why don't you throw a Tabletopia link into there anyway?
Okay.
Might as well, right? And while you handle that, I will teach Karuba. So what's going to happen is we are all controlling 4 adventurers, and those adventurers are trying to get to their temples. And let me just make sure I'm sharing my screen. Yep, I am. Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do is from now on, I can't really see the stream camera stuff. So if you have questions, let us know in the chat. All right, so this is a good game for virtual play along because everybody is going to start with their board at the same exact setup, and then we're going to each play tiles simultaneously. So one player will mix up their tiles, have them in a stack, and we'll draw the tiles one at a time. And when they draw the tile, everyone else will take that tile and place it where they want on their board. So it's kind of jungle-y bingo with the tile placement game. So really quick, just to set up the game and get the setup done, we're going to go ahead and set up the adventurers. So we're going to go ahead and you're going to want to follow along and put your adventurers and temples exactly where I have mine. So I'm going to go ahead and place the blue adventurer on the 20 degrees on the beach. All of the adventurers are going to start on the beach. Marcus, where would you like to put an adventurer or temple?
I'll take the purple adventurer to the 110 degrees at the beach.
Oh, all the way at the other end. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesse, do you have a preference on where to put an adventurer or a temple to start? Oh, I don't know if you're muted.
Oh, but you can't. We don't see Jesse's picture anymore.
Oh, Jesse, you bumped out. You're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now you're at the bottom. That was weird. All right.
So we have the purple adventurer. I did not hear what Marcus said for purple.
110 degrees
110.
on the right side.
Thank you. I will take the orange adventurer and then place them on the 70 degrees on the beach.
Okay. I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to put a temple. I'm going to put the brown temple. I'm going to put them at the 60 in the jungle. 60 degrees for the brown temple. Marcus.
Okay. I'll take the orange temple and put it to 30 degrees in the jungle.
Oh, okay. So a little bit of a zig, not straight down for the orange adventurer. Jesse, what would you like to place?
I will take the purple and place it on the, let's do the 10 degrees in the jungle. It's going on an adventure.
Wow. All right. Making it hard. So.
Oh, well, wait. We have to place it one space further to the right. No, sorry. No, it's fine because the purple adventure is, yeah, that's fine.
So what Marcus was referring to is when you place a temple, you need to make sure the temple is at least 3 spaces from the adventurer. So we couldn't put the purple temple right here in the jungle at the 110, and we couldn't put it at the 100 in the jungle, but we could do the 90-degree. I think what happened was Marcus mixed up the blue and the purple, because this adventurer was purple, it would be too close. But this, obviously, purple to purple is fine. So purple temple. All right. I am going to place the blue temple straight ahead at 80 degrees on the jungle. All right, Marcos, the brown adventurer, where are they going?
10 degrees. Let's do 10 degrees.
10 degrees. I can't give you access to do that, Jesse, but if you put it into the private chat, I can copy it and paste it into the public chat. Sorry. Jesse's trying to post the link for you all in the Twitch chat in case you need it. You can also get it in our Discord. So if you just go to the Hobbit Discord, Jesse has posted links to the Tabletopia games in the Karuba Play Along. Whoop, not Karuba Play Along voice. Don't do that, T. Get out! The Karuba Play Along channel on the Discord server. Jesse, if you wouldn't mind posting, the Tabletopia there. There we go.
Sorry,
you can't post in private chat. I have no idea. That's very weird. I don't know. I cannot control any of that.
SteamYard is blocking me from all the things, but that's okay.
No idea. I will just copy the link that you posted in the Karuba. There we go. So if you are playing along and you want a Tabletopia room all for yourself, you can click the link that I just sent into the Twitch and YouTube chat. Okay, so now we are... Oh, sorry. Marcus, you picked the blue on... Right there. 20 degrees. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so straight ahead. All right. Okay, so now we're set up. So you need to make sure that your board matches exactly what I have. And now what we're going to do is we're going to play. So the goal of the game is to get the most points. And the way that you get the most points is you get your adventurers to their corresponding temples and you collect gemstones along the way. So any gemstones you collect along the way will be points. It's 1 point for the white or crystal, the clear crystal gemstones, and 2 points for the yellow or gold crystal. I guess gold isn't technically a crystal, the gold stones. So the first player to get one of their adventurers to the matching temple will get 5 points. The next player will get 4, and then 3, and then 2. We have modified the rules to work well for online play. And so what we're going to do is normally the game would end when one player has gotten all of their adventurers to the temples that they need to go to, or all the tiles run out. Because we're playing a mega game and you might be playing in the future and you might beat us, or we might have people that just want to play along and get a whole experience of the game. We will end the mega game when we go through all 36 tiles. So we will be playing all of the tiles. So if that plays into your strategy, keep that in mind. But there is still a bit of a race to try and get your adventurers to the temples. If you're playing along live, go ahead and let us know in the chat when you get one of your adventurers to their temples, because we will make sure to make note of that and give you the correct point amount that you've earned for getting that adventurer to the temple. So let's get into it. I'm going to draw the first tile and talk about placing tiles. So I'm going to draw the tile 1. Well, that's a coincidence. So
wow.
The first tile we get is 1. So you're going to take your tile and you're going to place it on any of the squares on your board. It needs to be fully in the square, but it can be anywhere. You can put it on an edge. You can put it in the middle. You can put it wherever. It just has to be in that square. You cannot rotate the tile. The tile needs to be placed so that the number is right side up. So the number will always be in the upper left corner. If you're playing with younger Karuba adventurers, so below the 7 and up age, one of the variants that you can do for them is you can let them rotate the tiles. So if you're playing with a 5-year-old or 6-year-old and they want to play along, you can go ahead and let them rotate the tiles as a nice, easier variant. But for all the other Karuba adventurers out there, 7 and up, make sure you keep your tiles facing the correct way. So when you place a tile, you're going to place it wherever you want in the jungle, and you just place the tile. I don't like getting these sort of tiles to start because I never know where to put them. So I'm going to put it right there. Also, yes, technically you could just copy what I'm doing, but Jesse and Marcus have played with me a few times now, and I think some of you in the chat have played with us as well, and you know that's a bad idea. I don't do very well at this game. I would not recommend copying what I'm doing. Make your own decisions.
To correct T, you
won't
do well
reach
at this
all
game.
temples.
You do well at this game, but just not when you're trying to talk and stream at the same time.
This is true, but not always. Last night, I was playing with Emma, and I was just in the chat. I wasn't even on camera, and I got the worst score out of everyone in the chat. I got 11. Marcus got 22.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so don't copy what I'm doing. All right, so the next tile will be 33.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, Mad Bona 1 knows. Don't copy T, just don't. Like, I don't do well. Yeah. Even Diesel says, I can do badly all for myself. I don't need to copy. This is, yeah. You know, make your own bad decisions. So this tile has a gemstone on it. So when we place this tile, we also want to make sure we place a gemstone. So if you're playing in Tabletopia, grab one of the white cubes and put it on the thing. If you're playing in real life with a real board, grab one of your clear crystals, put it on the picture of the clear crystal. If you're playing with the print and play, I recommend just drawing a circle on the tile, the grid that you're drawing your path on, and later when you collect that gemstone, you'll just cross it off and record the points. Collecting gemstones, let's talk about that real fast. Eventually, one of my adventurers will probably get all the way over here to collect this gemstone. My adventurer has to be able to move on the tiles to do that. To move an adventurer, what you're going to do is when you get a tile, let's draw the next one, and I'll teach with that one. So 28. Okay. So when you get a tile, if you don't want to play that tile onto your board, instead you can discard it to move one of your adventurers. You can't move more than one of your adventurers. You can only move one. And what you'll do is you count the number of exits on that tile. So this tile has 2 exits, right, at the top and on the left. So I would get to move an adventurer up to 2 spaces. And so 2 tiles. They can only move on tiles. And so the reason why I say up to 2 spaces is if you want to stop and collect a gemstone, or there's another adventurer blocking your path because no 2 adventurers can share the same space, you can always move less than the number of movement you have. So you have to end your movement on a space with a gemstone to collect that gemstone. If you just run past the gemstone, you don't get to pick it up. So you won't get points for it later. So I need to play my 28. I don't really want to play it anywhere, but I'll put it there. Maybe that will be helpful in the future. We'll see. This game, the first time you play, when you're playing, it's kind of hard to, picture what you're doing because you have a big open board, but just place some tiles. It's a learning game. 10. 10 is like exactly the same as 28, but it has a gemstone. Also, try to pay attention. Yesterday when we played, I accidentally did something very similar to this, and if I placed this here, it would be impossible to get to the blue temple. So don't make my mistakes. I'm trying to learn from my mistakes as well. I think I can't, there's no reason to discard this tile either, because I can't move anyone yet. Oh, and I don't want to put that there because I'll block that. Oh, this is so difficult. Maybe I'll put it here. Maybe this will be helpful at some point. Okay. Next up, 19. Another straightaway. I'm gonna put it right there. Whew. So that is, I've taught all the rules of Karuba at this point. If you have any questions in the chat, if you come up with a situation and you're not sure what to do, go ahead and ask it in the chat. We're watching, and we can answer for you. Otherwise, hopefully that was clear enough. 29 is the next one. Ooh, that's I want that going the other way. It's not as helpful. I could put no. See, this is why you don't do what I do. It's not great. I'm super indecisive. This is like my 6th or 7th game of Karuba this Gen Con, and I still have no idea what I'm doing. So, and I think in my life, this is probably like the 60th or 70th game. My family and I have actually been playing Karuba a lot because it works so well remote. We actually for my nieces, for Christmas and for my niece's birthday, I bought everyone in the family Karuba, and it was very well timed, considering the current state of the world. 6. Sorry, 6 was the last tile. So now we all dial in and can play together, similar to how Marcus is playing with us with his real-world version of the game. And so we just play on Zoom all the time. And one of the nieces is the little bingo caller, and it works out very well. Ooh! 32. So, Marcus, we just got off of a Q&A development stream where we talked about Hobbit development, and we had to leave because all of our streams we go over.
Yeah, we always have too less time to finish everything. Too much to talk about.
Yeah, and there were great questions in the chat. 13 is the next tile. There were great questions in the chat that we just didn't get to answer at the end of that stream. So I'm going to try and interview you a little bit while we work. Don't forget to place your gemstones when you place the tile.
So it's fun little Tabletopia thing. I just picked up one of my adventurers, and because my screen was zoomed in, it actually went into my hand.
Oh.
So I got a close-up shot of the purple meeple.
4 is the next tile, which is another pesky turn, but in a direction I don't think we need. I guess I could use it for the purple. Allison, we can help you with the Discord later. The Discord, the rooms on the left-hand side, you just can go into and out of, and we put links in there. But hopefully you can go here as well. All right. 4 was the last tile. Had another gemstone on it. Next tile. 3. It's another corner.
No crossroads yet.
No, just those those 2 T junctions. I don't want to place this tile. So I'm going to go ahead and discard this tile, and I'm going to copy what Emma does. I really like what Emma does. I'm going to put all my tiles that I get rid of face up over here. So I'm going to leave that tile 3. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use it instead to move my orange adventurer up 2 spaces, because there's 2 exits on this tile, to collect this gold piece. So I've just gotten 2 points. I'm ahead. I'm winning, everyone. I'm winning.
I don't know.
Oh, do you already have more gemstones?
If you look at our tables here, and I don't know, I can't see Marcus's board.
Marcus is
playing. I'm having my real copy.
Yeah, he's playing with his real copy.
That's what I mean, that he has his real copy, but we can't see. Okay.
So this is Jesse over here. Jesse's playing with me in Tabletopia, and it looks like Jesse has 2 points already. And then it looks like over here is David, Jesse's husband, and David also has 2 points. So maybe I'm not winning as much as I thought. 36 is the next tile.
I wonder if there's a viable strategy focusing on collecting the gems and not focusing on getting to the temple.
I think there could be.
That's kind of my strategy. I don't have very good confidence in my adventurers getting to their temples.
Oh no, I just realized I might have messed up my purple adventure already. I have to pay more attention to what I'm doing with purple. Because he's not trapped completely like last game. But there could be soon.
Could I request a crossroads? That would be lovely.
Yeah.
That would be delightful. Let's see if we can. There you go. 25.
Thank you.
You ask and you receive. That's perfect. I needed that right there. Oh, Mad Bona already has 4 points from gemstones. So Mad Bona maybe technically is winning. So Marcus, there were so many great questions, and I wish I actually had them still up about the development process and things like that. But one of the questions that I thought was really interesting was, do you ever come up with a title that is so perfect that you actually retheme the game?
No, because normally we have the theme of the game set before we get to the title. Because before we get to the title, we search for illustrations, we search for already illustrators, we have own made prototypes and made sketches. So at this point, we don't retheme the game.
Oh, sorry. 20 is the next tile. 20 is the next tile. I'm just going to have to interrupt you occasionally.
No problem at all. But of course, before we theme the game at all, we have titles in our head. So we might think about, okay, well, this could be a great title, so let's make this theme out of the game. But not after we have the theme, it's mostly settled.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. 23 is the next tile. And where did I throw it? Oh, I threw it on the ground. I was so angry at 23, I threw it on the ground. 23 is the next tile. Yeah, and I think that makes sense. You, at that point, and you all do working titles too. So when you all are picking the theme and you're doing the development for the game, you are kind of thinking in the back of your head, a working title. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move my Orange Adventurer. So really, by the time you get to the title selection, you have kind of an idea of what you're looking for, and you're just tweaking for copyright reasons and things like that. So yeah, 5 is the next tile, which does not help me at all. I guess I'll use it here to make sure my purple adventurer doesn't get completely trapped again. Yeah, but Kidsplaining says, Jared has so much fun listening to the last stream. He now has 4 games he is working on, and he's soaked up all the advice he can get. That's fantastic.
Nice. Fantastic.
That is awesome. Yeah, we that's always great. And for sadly, the Hobbit design contest already passed, but in the US, we do the Hobbit design contest every year, where people can design their own game based on a kit that they get, and they submit it. And we actually just got the semifinalists picked, and the games are being mailed to me, and I actually am going to go pick some up. Maybe today, Jesse.
I don't know them yet. Yes, I don't know them yet.
I'm keeping them a surprise from you, but it's so hard because there's some really great games. But I want you to be very surprised when we have our meeting for you to help me pick the winners. 34 is the next tile, and I'm not going to use 34 at all. I'm going to get rid of 34, and I'm going to move my Orange Adventurer 2 spaces, and I'm going to get the Orange Temple.
Yay, T.
I did it. So I get the 5 tile point. And so from this point forward, if anyone gets their orange or yellow adventurer to the temple, they will get 4 points. If you got your Orange Adventurer to the temple the same round as me, you also will get 5 points. So there you go. Next tile. Whoop. 24. K Hayes 9 says, my now 5-year-old created a game a little over a year ago that we've called Danger Danger. It's more of a mechanic looking for a theme, but it's a lot of fun. And I think you all get Hobbit games submitted as kind of more mechanic than game, and you find a little bit more game around it, yeah?
Yeah. So what we get submitted is mostly the mechanics or the rules of the submitted games are set, of course, from the designer. But I think from the designer's perspective, you can go both ways. So you can think first about the theme and then think about the fitting mechanic. Or a lot of designers go the other way around and first do the mechanic and then looked for a fitting theme. So both ways are good.
24 was the last tile, if you didn't see it on the screen. And then the next one would be 11. 11 is the next tile. I can use 11. All right, 11's not bad. I can use it a couple spaces. Yeah, so, and KH9s, you mentioned in the last stream, you had a question that I thought was really interesting. For illustrators, when you talk about getting portfolios for illustrators that you might be using for games, we talked about how you all use illustrators from a whole range of stuff. So comic artists, video game artists, children's book illustrators, online illustrators of all kinds. And illustrators will submit their portfolios for like your database or your pool of illustrators. And when you have a portfolio submitted, are you looking for portfolios that show like specific like kid kind of theme stuff? Or are you looking for more general portfolios that kind of show the range of what the illustrator can do?
Well, for getting into the portfolio, we really look into the range of illustrations. So if you want to get into our catalog, you don't have to think about, well, it should be a Haba-fitting theme, of course, no angry-looking monsters or something like that. But later on, when you're in the portfolio and we're looking for illustration for a game, then of course we look into, okay, is this illustrator more suited for drawing animals or illustrations of cars or buildings?
People,
Yeah.
12 is the next tile. 12, which is perfect. I needed 12. I'm going to put it right there. And then Mad Bona got the yellow temple for 4 points on the last round. So yellow
Very
temple,
nice.
4 points. Congratulations. I'll put that to the side. The next tile is 8. Another crossroads. Yes, I needed that. Fantastic.
Oh.
Perfect. I now have most of my baths down. 8 is the next tile. Another question. Let me draw a tile, and then I'll ask another question I saw. 2. 2 is the next tile. And Marcus, my next question is, somebody asked, I thought this was really interesting, is there any type of thing that Haba is looking for specifically from a pitch to Haba? So obviously pizza. You want to know pizza-themed games. But is there anything else?
Yeah, we had before in the game development presentation discussion, we talked about we get a lot of games with pizza themes.
Yeah, pizza themes, yep.
Yes. But right now, what I would say the trend for games, what I see is it's going a lot into the video game direction. So with mechanics, it goes with you want to level up, you want to have this exit games, one-time games, you want to have a path to follow, this legacy game. So this is something Haba didn't really go into yet, but it might be another option for us to get children for this legacy or solitaire games so we're looking in all directions and new trends. And of course we always search for innovative memory games, color, shape, pattern detection, so all of what you want children to learn in young ages. Yeah. So if you have clever designs for this mechanics and things, submit them, yes.
26 was the last tile, which is a 4 crossroad. And I believe 26 got Mad Bona the blue temple for 5 points. Congratulations, Mad Bona. If you got the blue temple this round, you also would get 5 points. And then it looks like Gus or Not got the brown temple, which is 4 points. 4 points for Gus or Not. Congratulations.
Good job, David.
That's David. And then it looks like Sweet PK, they got 5 as well. Where was the 5 brown temple? Oh, David got that one. You already grabbed your 5 points. Sorry. You grabbed it when I wasn't looking. So David got the 5-point temple.
Yeah, wow, Tiffany's really quick. Tiffany's really quick at grabbing temple tiles.
Yeah, normally.
Tokens.
Yeah, so Sweet Pea Kate and Gus or not, you both got the brown temple this round, and so you both get 5 points, which is why my 5-point temple is done. Okay, because I forgot David was in this room with us. Oh, and the dogs are barking. All right, the mailman must be here. 15 is the next tile. I'm going to discard that one. 15. Goodbye, 15. I'm gonna make a run for it with my blue, my purple. I feel so bad. My last time playing, purple didn't get to go to their temple, so I'm gonna prioritize purple.
Perhaps one additional note for what we're searching right now. Well, right now we are planning a long time ahead. So right now we decided for the games to publish in fall 21.
So, yes, we didn't talk about that. Yeah.
So
really quick, 17 is the next temple. 17. But yeah, we didn't talk about how long this whole process actually takes.
Yes.
Oh,
so it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to talk about what we are searching now because it's more the question of what we are searching in fall 22 right now. So we have to anticipate what will be the trend and what we want people to see.
In 22 or 21? 21, yeah? Well,
21 is set. 21 is set. So
yeah. Well, and so really quickly, Sweet Pea Kate got the blue temple for 4 points.
Very nice.
Congratulations, 4 points if you got this round. And the next tile is 30.
Sorry, and I got to the orange temple. With the 21 tile.
The 21 tile.
No, sorry. What was the
17?
17.
So you get 3 points.
Okay.
3 points for the orange temple or yellow orange temple. 30 is the next tile. I'm gonna discard it and then elaborate kind of on the timeline. Ooh, yes! 30 gets me my purple adventurer. Woohoo! Purple temple. Da-da-da. Ooh, V Van Diesel got purple as well. We're the team purple. We both get 5 points. Congratulations, E Van Diesel. Yeah, and then the next tile. 21. 21. I'm gonna go ahead and discard that one. Yeah, so what Marcus was mentioning is that they just internally, even though Essenspiel 2020 hasn't happened yet, it's coming up. Internally, they whittled down from like the 600 or so games, or like you said you have like 60-ish games in your kind of selection pool right now. Yes. And you just, from those like 60 or so games, you all just picked, I'm going to make a guess here, I don't know, 15? I don't know. You don't have to tell me the real number.
That's a good guess. Yes, but that's a good guess. Yes.
You just picked 15 from those games to be part of the Essenspiel 2021 release.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's a very exciting time for us developers because we already think about the new shiny games that come out in a year.
Yes. Sweet Pea Cakes just got the orange temple for 2 points. And so what I do from this point on, if you get the orange temple, you'll just get 2 points still. So if you're playing with a bunch of people at home and the 2-point tile is gone, just go ahead and grab two of the white gemstones or one of the yellow gemstones so you have those 2 points recorded.
T, what was the last number you called? 21. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And this number is 9. And I'm gonna play 9. And I'm gonna try and get the blue adventure. I'm gonna actually forfeit one of my movement so that I can actually pick up a gemstone with the blue adventure. Get some more points that way.
I recognized I cut the blue adventurer completely off.
Oh no!
Okay.
This is my strategy. If I make Marcus answer questions, he won't. 31. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Hang on. I have to bring up that window. Oh, yeah. Marcus is here. You all can see. This is Marcus's real world. Oh, yeah.
No path to this temple for this one. Well, he will collect gems now.
Yeah. He'll just run around and get gemstones. All right. 31 is the next temple. I think I decided to forfeit movement on that to collect points for blue. Mad Bona got the brown temple for 4 points. Yep. Brown temple for 4. Good job. Good job. And David just got the blue temple for 3 points. Yes? Yes. You can take the tile now. So
I see 2 hands hovering over it.
Yeah, he's ready to take it. So David got the blue temple for 3 points. And then the next tile is 7, a cross run. Ooh, big
beautiful.
run.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna use it to move my brown adventure. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I get this gemstone. I like that. I'll zoom back out. Yeah. So when we talk about games that you all are thinking about, like getting pitched, right? You're thinking about when you get a pitch right now. You're thinking about potentially SN 2022 releases.
Yes.
So 2 years into the future. And if you're thinking about spring release games, which you talked about in the last presentation, spring release is more kind of like the lighter, younger games, the more fillery games, the ones that work really well for travel or spring and Easter and those kind of ideas, and also maybe more in the toy side of like the toy industry games. So if you're looking at pitches and you see one that works in there, you're thinking of spring 2023 or spring 2022 when you think of those pitches.
2022.
Yeah.
So for spring, it's 22, yes.
Yeah. All right. 27 is the next one. 27. I have finished placing all my tiles, so I'm just running for the barn, as my mother would say. So I'm going to discard 27. And I'm going to move my brown adventure because they're blocking my blue now. My brown adventure is going to go too. So when we talk about the Hobbit game development process, from like Hobbit saying, yes, this is interesting, this could work, and you accepting the prototype, that game could be with you for up to 2 years before it's like something that someone could buy.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So it's a long process, but it's a very thorough process.
Yeah. It seems long, but the time flies by when you are developing the game and search for illustrations and material. It really is a fast-pacing time for us.
Yeah, I feel especially because you're working on so many games at once. 22 is the next one. 22, and somebody actually said in the other thing that they would like to work for Hobbit Germany doing stuff, and I almost mentioned it, but you all are hiring, but you're hiring in Bad Rodak, Germany, so you have to move to Bad Rodak or Coburg. You have to go to the headquarters office, and so you have to work in Germany to be part of the Hobbit development team, which is why I am not on the Hobbit development team. Also, I'm not a good game developer.
Oh, you sure? I would vote for you in our team.
35 is the next one. I've learned, because my husband does game design and I help him playtest, I'm not a very great developer. I have ideas, but most of the ideas are like, how would I sell this or how would I teach this? Not so much. I'm not really good at coming up with like fun or new or interesting ways to do things. Which I think is a key part of development. Like you have to be able to brainstorm replacements or other ways of doing stuff, and I'm not great at that. 35 is the last tile.
The brown temple, is that at 3 or is that at 2? Because I just grabbed
2.
3. Okay.
Oh no, it was at 3. Brown was a hard one.
Okay, I did get brown. Yay. All right.
Temple 35. 35 was the last tile.
Sorry, Marcus,
played.
go ahead.
No, well, hang on. 35 was the last tile played. And I'm going to discard it. So I also will get the brown temple, but I will just get the 2 points. And so our 2-point tile is still out there. I will just take a gemstone instead. But if you got the brown temple on the last round with tile 22, you would get 3 points instead. Oh, thank you. Allison says, I teach games so well. That I love teaching games. It is one of the things that I do. I have a problem at conventions. Jesse can attest to this. I will teach anyone any game if I know the rules for it. I will be walking down a hallway and somebody will be looking at a rule book of a game that I love, and I will walk up and I will say, hi, do you want me to teach this to you? And Jesse will stand there and be like, I want to go to dinner. Could we?
It's more of a look. It's not necessarily a wording.
Yeah, but I can hear it in my head what that look means. 18 is the next tile, and I only have the blue adventure, so I'm gonna run the blue adventure 2 tiles. Oh, this is Mad Bona. You're so nice. Mad Bona has been watching our streams for years. I miss having Mad Bona. I would hang out with Mad Bona twice a week, 3 times a week when we used to stream. I used to do learn and play streams with Steve, and yeah, so I've taught lots of games to a lot of people via those streams. I miss doing that, and I'm really happy with just this Gen Con. I get to kind of do that again. 14 is the second to last tile. Oh, I think my blue adventure is going to just barely make it.
Ooh, I've made it to orange. So orange is at 2?
Yeah, orange is at 2. The only temple that still has more points is the purple.
Bummer.
Not a lot of people have gotten to purple, unless I missed some stuff in the chat. I think Van Diesel and I are the only ones that have gotten purple so far. All right, last tile. Can somebody get to purple? On the last tile. 16, 2 movement. I can get to the blue temple. Woohoo! So I get 2 points. All of my adventurers made it this time.
Wow.
Wow! Did anybody manage to get purple at the end?
No.
Purple, super hard. Marcus set up purple. Marcus and Jesse set purple very, very far apart.
So close. I was only two spaces away.
I think the only reason I managed to get purple was because I felt bad that last game purple didn't get to do anything. So I was like, purple's gonna make it this time. Oh man. All right. I think Van Diesel and I were the only ones to get purple. That's crazy. If you're playing in the future at home to the recorded game that's on YouTube, let us know if you got purple. Oh, good. Sweet PK got purple.
Yay.
If you did get purple on this last round, you get 4 points. Go ahead and total up the points that you earned. So you'll get, if you have the tiles, you get the points on the tiles, and then otherwise you get 2 points for the gemstones and the gold. Sorry, 2 points for gold, and you get 1 point for the white crystals. And so looking at this, it looks like I have 19 points.
Wow.
19 points. Yeah, but it looks like Sweet Pea Cake got 22. Mad Bona got 22. David got 18 with a lot of jewels. Very nice. Van Diesel got 15. So see, getting purple maybe wasn't the best option because Mad Bona got 22 without getting purple, and Sweet PK did get purple and got 22. So it looks like Mad Bona and Sweet PK Kate are our winners. Congratulations.
Yay.
Perfect timing. Thank you so much. There was a comment that our streams. So Mad Bona and everybody, if you are interested and if you miss the T and Steve play-alongs or learn-and plays, I have a surprise for you. Tomorrow morning, Steve is going to come stream with me, and we're going to play some Hobbit games. So in the morning, very early, 8 a.m. my time, 11 Eastern, we are going to play, I am going to play my very first games. So I'm going to play our 2 new My Very First games, and I'm going to play them in such a way that if you have a little one at home that wants to tune in and watch and play with me, that would be awesome. They're both cooperative games, and I'm going to do my best to try and kind of play it like a children's show, if that makes sense. So it will be a kid-friendly play-along for those toddler games, and then immediately after that stream at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, Steve is going to join me, and we're going to play some of the older Hobbit games. So we're going to play Barnyard Bunch and In a Flash Firefighters, and probably one of the Animal Pun Animal new games. So Steve's going to be here and we're going to play tomorrow. So that'll be super fun at this Twitch. You can find more information on all of the events that we're having, including game demos and other play-alongs at the hobbitusa.com/GenConOnline. We're doing another Karuba play-along tonight with Emma. Emma is hosting the Karuba After Midnight at 2 a.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific. And I will be playing in the chat because I like to do that before I go to bed. And Marcus, are you going to join for that one in the morning or no?
Yes, I will. I will after I go out of bed. Yes.
Yeah.
So you'll get up tomorrow again. Yes.
Yeah. So Marcus and I will be there in the chat tonight if you want to play Karuba with Emma. And otherwise, if you don't want to stay up that late or get up that early, you can play again tomorrow with us here at the same time as what we did today. So 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you want to play Karuba tomorrow with us, you can find more information. If you want a ticket for some of these events, we also have Miyabi, Conga, Mountains, and Cloaked Cats games running on Tabletopia. So you can go to the Hobbit Discord and find those games. You can also secure yourself a seat at one of those demos by going to the Gen Con events listing and search for Haba. I would recommend filtering out the events that have already happened or are sold out because a number of them are sold out. But we do still have some tickets for games later this evening, I think.
And we also have openings right now, T, for Honga and Mountains going to be starting in about 6 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So if you want to race over, you don't have to race too fast. We give some time for people to trickle in. If you want to go over to the Hobbit Discord, which you can find the link for, there's a picture on the hobbitusa.com/GenConOnline page. There's a picture of the Discord image. You can join our Discord. Once you join the Discord, make sure you thumbs up the Code of Conduct agreement on the welcome page. There's a little thumb emoji and it's got like a number that's like 100 or something. You click that and you will gain access to the rest of the server. And then once you've gained access to the rest of the server, you should be able to see a list of rooms on the side. There's a looking for game chat and you can go in there and say, hey, I want to play Honga, or hey, I want to play Mountains. And our Haba heroes, who are our demo staff, will swoop in and tell you where to go and give you links and really help you out. So if you're interested in playing some games this weekend with some folks, you can do that and join there. Otherwise, we do have play-alongs as well. We have a Color It play-along. Let's see. I'm just going to pull up the schedule. We have so many things happening. We have a Color It play-along happening at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Girls Game Shelf is hosting that this afternoon/evening. So if you want to play Color It, you can do that. You can sign up for that one on the Gen Con event stream. It is free, or it's on the Haba USA website calendar. Then I will be hosting Fiverr Find-In at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. I will be doing a Fiverr Find-In play-along. You need to print off the Fiverr Find-In player sheet. It's on that Haba link that I showed. And you can actually, somebody was playing yesterday on their phone and they had like a photo editing app up and they were playing that way. So that works too. If you don't have a printer or you just don't want to use the paper. So that works. And then, yeah, so many play-alongs. Also, Jesse, you're going to come over because you're in my bubble. If you don't know about bubbles, Google COVID bubbles, I guess. I don't really know. But Jesse's in my bubble. Jessie and her husband are in my bubble. So you can, Jesse's going to come over and we might do a surprise stream play of Animal Pun, Animal Dinos, and Unicorns.
A combination.
We had so much fun playing. When did we do that? Was that Thursday?
Yes, it was Thursday.
Ages ago, years ago, we played on Thursday, and we had so much fun. We keep talking about it, so I think we're going to do another surprise stream later this afternoon if you want to take out. Make sure you follow the Hobby USA Twitch if you don't want to miss any of these things. Otherwise, we will see you around. Thank you so much, Marcus, for joining me for all the streams we did today. We did Monza in the morning, game development, Q&A, and now Karuba. So
was fun. Was really fun.
Yeah, thank you. And I will see you tomorrow again for Mega Karuba, Marcus. Otherwise,
at latest, yes.
Yeah.
Perhaps we find some time to show clever keys. We didn't show this yet.
Yes. You know, I mean, we have the internet right now. We could just show it now.
I have it here.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Here,
so
let me
I'll slide Karuba to the side.
You have some time. You have some time.
Okay.
I'm going to tweet some stuff about it so people know that we're doing a sneak preview. So you can swap your breakfast trays.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. So we'll do the sneak preview. Let me do an announcement. Here. Another spiel.digital. This one I'm super excited for as well. I'm gonna have to like cut together all of our hidden like spiel leaks. We've like sprinkled them into all the streams that we're doing on accident, and I think it's delightful. So yeah, let me tweet some stuff. Oh, it's already on the camera. I gotta tweet faster. Spiel.digital Hobbit games release over on our Twitch right now. Okay. All right. Let's see. This one, the German name is like one of my favorite German names, because it's so. But there's no way I can say this. And Schuselit. Oh, you're muted. Here, let me unmute you. Oh, I can't unmute you because
I muted my microphone. Sorry, I muted my microphone because I was setting up. So yeah, it's entschlüsselt.
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 Oh, I'm not even gonna try it again. Oh man. So and in English, this will be Clever Keys. Is
yes,
the title
right.
in English. Yeah, but that will be the cover. Just the title will change in English. Yeah.
Yes.
So
let me show you the box. Okay.
Oh.
So we have. So you play this game inside of the box. So you have fully illustrated sides. So this is prototype, everything, but fully illustrated sides of the box. And you have, looks very fancy on the inside. You have this disc, and you have another disc.
I think is it in the bottom of the box?
Yes, but I took it out here.
Oh.
So you have two discs. Basically, you have 8 different patterns you can play. So this is basically a memory game, but with 8 different configurations, you won't remember anything for the next
and you
game.
can rotate the discs too.
Yeah.
So like so it's 8 different configurations because you could do that board or you could do it upside down. Yeah. And then at the same time, you could rotate it a whole bunch of ways. So you're not gonna, unless you have a child that is amazing at memory, the likelihood of someone memorizing this game is very, very low.
Yeah. So and the story of the game is we are a bunch of friends and exploring a mansion. And in this mansion, we find a room. And in this room, there is a chamber in the middle. And there are also 3 keys inside of this room. And we figure out that when we put the keys into the right slots here, we can take out a gem. So how this works is every player on your turn, so goal of the game is to get the most gems out of the box here. So on your turn, you choose any of the keys. So you don't have an own key, but everybody shares the same keys, 3 keys. So you choose a key and you try to open the chamber. So on the first turn, I can try to slide in the key in one spot. And okay, here you see, yay, it fits.
Yeah.
So as a reward, I could take a gem out of the box because there's 1 key in this section.
Yeah.
So now it's a bit of risk taking because I could say, okay, that's not enough. I'll go for the next step also. So what I could do is I risk it and take it out. And also, so remember we have 1 gem already. And let's try here. Oh, fit it also in.
Very
so we
nice.
have 2 gems. And because I've had a so good run, I will go 1 step more. This is the maximum of steps you can take. So I'll take this key and try it a 3rd time, and it fits.
Very nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
So because I completed 3 sections, I get 3 of these gems.
Okay, I'm going to take a turn now.
Yes.
I'm going to play. Okay, so I can, if I want, I can either move the key that you did and keep going, or I can get a new key that's over on the side, and I can pick any chamber I want, right? But if I manage to find another way to unlock the chamber in the section you already put a key in, I get more gemstones because it's harder, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try the very outside slot, so the one closest to the edge of the box in the chamber that you're in. Yeah,
okay,
that
so
one.
this one, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's try. So for you to know, in every section, there's one spot where the key doesn't fit. So let's try.
Yes! Yes! Okay, so I succeed. So because there are now 2 keys successfully into that chamber, I get 2 points. So I get
Do you want the points?
Do I want the 2 gemstones? Or I could keep going, right?
Right.
I'm going to keep going. So we take the same key. I don't get a new key. Every turn, you use the same key you started with. I'm going to go for the... no, go 1 slot down from where you are. That one. Let's do that one. I'm going to try that one. Oh, yes! Okay, definitely. So now I have 3 gemstones, right? 2 from the first chamber, and now this one. All right, I'm going to do the 3rd chamber. Hopefully, just for teaching, maybe I get it wrong. I want to try the one closest to the chamber.
This one?
Yeah.
And?
Oh, I'm too lucky. Okay, so now, because I got that one, I get 4 gemstones.
Yes.
All right, well, maybe this time, maybe you won't get so lucky. You can try.
Okay, so I get another key. And, of course...
You could use one of the keys we already have, but you want more gems. So
I want a lot of gems. So I will try here again, and let's try this one. Oh,
hang on.
Okay. So
so you could just really quick, you could use your memory and go in the same slot that I had done because you know it works. But we're trying to teach a thing, so you're gonna mess up on purpose.
Well, to be honest, I didn't remember which slot you did take. Okay, but yeah, that was totally on purpose. I try to fit it in here, and it doesn't slide down. So my turn ends immediately, and 1 gem is taken out of the chamber and put inside or outside of the game in this lid.
Yeah.
So the game progresses and goes so long as all gems are left.
Yeah. So the game ends when the last gemstone is taken from the chamber. So and if you want to play a quicker game, you can take gemstones out at the start of the game just to make the game a little quicker if you're playing with younger kids and it's a bedtime game situation. So now it would be my turn again, and I could take any of the 3 keys and put them anywhere. But if I wanted to take, I don't know, say the first key that you played this game, not that one. No, that was the one I had. If I want to take the first key, that key, I could put it in any chamber, but the one that is locked. So the one that has the red showing, no one can put any keys into that chamber until that key that is locked is removed. Right. So I'm going to leave it there just because leave it. And then if I want more points, I go to the chamber. Let's take the key that's locked, and I'll go to the chamber I went to last time, and I'll do the one on the very outside. No, the one that has the key.
No, but you have to go in clockwise order, section for section. Yes.
So if you take a key that is in the board, you have to go to the next section. Okay.
Yes.
So I would remember it was one down is the free slot. I remember that.
Yes. It is. And now
Okay.
you can take another risk and try here.
I'm going to, yeah. So I wanna go to the very outside. The outside.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, it's stuck.
So I would it is. It works.
No, it is stuck.
So yeah, this is the prototype. So I would have gotten one gem if I had stopped with the initial chamber, but because I didn't and I kept pushing my luck, I get nothing. So
yes, right.
that is Clever Keys coming from Hobbit at Spiel Digital. So it'll be available in Germany and most of Europe in October, November, right? And then it will be available in the US in 2021. So I think we're aiming for like an Origins release for that one. So that is Clever Keys, or in German, in Schusslet?
In Schlüsselt. Right.
In Schusslet. I'm getting closer on that. So, yeah, awesome.
And keep in mind, this was prototype, so it was a bit rough on the edges.
Yeah, because the game is being manufactured now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I think I actually just I did the final proofing of the English rulebook for that game. I think on this or last week's Monday. I think I did the final proofing on the rules. So and Jessie actually helped me with that. Jessie had to jump off the call. Her neighbor was weed whacking, so she was like, no one could hear me, so she peeled out. But yeah, so that was, thank you again for another Spiel Digital sneak peek. That is super exciting. We don't have any other sneak peeks. That was the last one, right? That we were working on?
We showed everything. We didn't show Hammer Time, the whole thing.
We didn't.
Last time I left out the Auftragskarten in Germany. I don't know what's the English word.
I don't remember.
Challenge cards.
The challenge cards. Yeah, I think they're not called challenge cards, but they're basically challenge cards. Objectives. Yes. Yeah, but I mean, I love Hammer Time. So if you want to show Hammer Time again, Hammer Time is awesome. Yes. Hammer Time is so fun. So while he sets it up, I'll talk a little bit about Hammer Time. Hammer Time is a game that in the US.
Sorry, I mute myself.
Hammer Time is a Spiel Digital release, so it'll be coming in October from Hobbit in Germany and international markets. The German name is Halvig, which is throw away, or throw it, basically. And the English name will be Hammer Time, because I could not think of a better name ever than Hammer Time. And so the reason it's called Hammer Time is because there's a hammer in the game. You have a big wooden hammer, and you're using the hammer to mine gemstones, your dwarfs. You're mining gemstones to try and complete your wagons, your objectives. You have little wagon cards. And in addition to wagon cards, we didn't cover this yesterday, there's also like main objective cards that kind of everybody can go for. And so Marcus is going to show, I love it. My only sadness with this game, just completely heartbroken, is I cannot play it with you via internet, because it is a dexterity game and you have to hit the box with the hammer. That is my one sadness, is I can't play this with you right now. This has been super fun. We've been able to play so many games via this like stream setup, and this is the one new release I can't actually play with you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But why don't you go ahead and give us an example of a turn? Yes.
So we are dwarfs mining the gems in a mountain. So we have the game box set up. The game box is fully illustrated on the outside, and we have a little game mat. So it's like a mouse pad material to cover the backside of the box. And we have all gems in the game covered on top of the box. Then we have the hammer. We set the die aside. This is for the advanced version. And every player gets one set of wagon cards. So the goal of the game is you want to fill your 4 wagons at first. And to do so, you hammer onto the box. So let's say we have a 2-player game. I'll take this also to the side. Let's say we have a 2-player game, and this is the starting player, and he wants to knock down 2 green and 2 red gems. So what he does, he takes the hammer, and you can hammer now onto the box, but you have to be careful. So you can hammer as long as at least 1 gem falls off. So I'll try to get down, let's say, here is a red and green gem. I'll try to do this. So I'll hammer. Okay, I can hammer again because nothing fell off. Okay, so let's see. I got 2 green and 2 yellow. So I can fill my wagon with 2 green gems. The yellow gems I can't use, so they go back onto the mountain.
Yeah.
So now you ask, well, why didn't I hit so hard that everything fell off? Well, we have the dragon in the mountain. Yeah, I see it here. And on the game mat, but I don't want to show it now because all gems fall off. You have the dragon sleeping in the mountain. So you are only allowed to throw off the mountain at most 8 gems. Okay, so if I hit really hard, so let's do this. This player hits really hard, and okay, this was not that hard, but it's too much because we have now here 9 gems, and this is more than 8 gems. So the dragon awakens. This player has to hide and put all gems back onto the mountain, and his turn ended. So for kids, this has a lot of elements for kids to learn. So one thing is, if they can't count to 9 or have problems counting, they can just here on the box, we have here aligned 8 gems. So they can just, after knocking down the gems, they can align the gems here on the box. And if they have a gem more than are printed on the box, they know, oh, well, the dragon awoke. Yeah. So this is one thing.
And that's printed on more than just that one side.
Yes.
So it's printed on
the back side.
On the other side, yeah. And Mad Bona asked, can you hammer any side you wish or change sides as you are hammering?
Yes, you can. You can also put the box as you want, as long no stone falls off, and you can hammer on every side where you want. Yeah, but as long as no gems fall off.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as a gemstone falls off, there's no more hammering. So when I play, the first time you showed this to me, I hit very hard. and that's why maybe the English name was Smash It at first, because I smashed it. But so that's Hammer Time. I mentioned that's a Spiel Digital release that's coming from Spiel Digital, and do you know the price in Germany what that one will be yet for Spiel Digital?
20 euros, I think.
I think so. I think in the US, I think it might be 20 US as well. I'm not sure. In the US, we're releasing that next year. That'll be one of our Gen Con releases next year. So we kind of talked about this in the Q&A development stream that we had last, and I wanted to talk about this a little bit because Germany works on so many games, and they've released so many games, and we talked about this, where you can release on average 50 games a year, right? How about Germany? You make and do stuff. David asked if Hammer Time comes with Haba parachute pants. That's an expansion. But
it's noted.
Yeah, we're working on that one. So with the 50 games a year that the Haba game development team is putting out, that's so many games, but that's also for games worldwide, because you make games for the entire world. You have games that go to Haba Asia, you have games that go to Haba USA, you have games that are going to Haba France, Haba Spain, Haba UK, right? Lots of Haba places, lots of games, and different different countries want different games at different times. And one of the reasons when we talk about when a game comes to the US, one of the reasons why a game might come later than it is coming to like Hobbit Europe, there's lots of reasons, but two of the big reasons is one is just timing. So a game that releases in Hobbit Germany in, let's say, February might make sense to release in February for Hobbit Germany, but maybe for the US, it doesn't make sense to do it in February. Maybe the theme would go better with a holiday, or maybe better with our school year, or maybe better with our convention timeline. So we might delay that release in the US until it makes sense for the US market. And so that's why sometimes you see games that are out in Germany and they're not quite yet out in the US. The other reason is because in the US with Habba, we can't do all 50 games at once. It's too much Habba, too many games. And so we like to pick and choose. So sometimes there might be a game that comes out in Germany it's probably not going to come to the US. But if it does very, very well in Germany and a lot of people are asking us, hey, why is this not in the US? Then we'll look at it and we'll go, oh, okay, yeah, we could maybe squeeze that in, and we would put that in. The other reason is just production. A lot of the games, most of the games, are made there in Germany, right? In Bad Rodek. And they can't.
So this hammer is produced in our factory. Yeah.
And I got a tour of that factory. I'm working on a video. It's been a while. But yeah, so the factory can only produce so many games at once, and you're making those games in all the different languages too, the different language covers and things like that. So you might make all the hammers that you need for all of the international versions, right, at once. So you make, I don't know, 10,000 hammers, 20,000 hammers, right? And you store the hammers. And then eventually when the production of the boxes happens for the international versions, you can like put them together. But sometimes it might take longer. It takes longer. How do I put this? It takes longer to make a bunch of different versions of a box than it does to make one version of a box a bunch.
Yes.
So if we're making 10,000 copies of a game, and those 10,000 copies all have the same cover, the same language cover, the same language on the back, it's not, I mean, it's not fast, but it takes a couple days to print those boxes and make those boxes. But if we're talking about making 2,000 with an English cover, and 2,000 with a Chinese cover, and 2,000 with a French cover, and 2,000 with a Spanish cover, and then, 6,000 with a German cover. Every time you change the language, you add time to the machining process and switching the files, and also the translation department and lots of stuff, and the production department of making that version. And so you add a lot of time to the stuff. So sometimes a game is delayed because we're making so many versions of it that it takes some time to get everything made for all the versions. So yeah. That's a very long story about why sometimes when a game is very awesome and we're very excited about it, we can't get it immediately in the US when they have it in Germany. Also, there's an ocean in between us.
Yeah.
So we have the manufacturing delays, and then we also have an ocean, and so we have the shipping stuff and things like that. So that's just kind of another insider info thing. We've had a suggestion for the release of Hammer Time next year. The Habba booth will wear yellow parachute pants with hammers and gems on them for promoting. I think we can make this happen. I will start sourcing hammer pants. There you go. Somebody else said, David said, they'd love to pair this up with Dragon's Breath and have a fantastical gem collecting dexterity storytelling time. That could be the dragon that wakes up. When the dragon wakes up, you play a round in Dragon's Breath. Oh, I love it. That's brilliant. All right. Do you have anything else you want to say, or we should cut this extra long stream off?
So if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer. I could go even further into Hammer Time because we didn't touch objective cards, we didn't touch the dice, but yeah, I think that's okay for now. Or
if you go watch the Mega Karuba stream yesterday, at the end of the stream, around the 50-minute mark, Marcus brings out Hammer Time and we show it there, and he talks about the die there. So we talk about the die there if you want to see that one. You could also play Karuba again. So yeah, and then the objective card, if you want to briefly touch on the objective card, you can.
The objective cards, every time when it's your turn, you first, one gems card is visible every turn. And after some gems fell off of the box, check if you fulfilled objective. And there are different styles. So here we have one where you need 6 to 8. Let me see, 6 to 8 gems had to be fallen down to collect this card. And if you collect this card, you get a Joker gem. So the children learn again counting with this 6, 7, 8. Or we have very illustrative the principle of even and uneven. So here you have, so to fulfill this, start with this, to fulfill this objective cards, the number of gems you throw off the box has to be even. And this is just illustrated by the child can put 2 gems in, so 1 gem in one sack and the other gem in the other sack. And if all gems can be placed into the sacks, then it's an even number. But if a gem
is left over,
cannot be placed, left over, then it's an uneven number. So they even get to learn some principles of counting, even, uneven. So you can play it not just with 5-year-olds, but also with kids already going to school, 8 years old, and
or adults that just like to hit things with hammers.
This is a very good game for just adults having fun.
I like it, yeah. And that's kind of one of the things with Hobbit games that Hobbit's really good at, is there's lots of hidden secret things that you can work on with kids as you're playing the game to teach them different things. We have certain games where you are working on probability, you're working on spatial recognition, you're working on colors or numbers, or the concept of what is more, what is less. We're not just working on game skills, you're working on life skills and school skills. I know there are a lot of speech therapists and occupational therapists, children occupational therapists that use Hobbit games to help teach those skills and sneak those skills in. There's also a number of game schooling groups that use Hobbit games for the kindergarten and preschool age. And there's also some preschools and kindergartens that use Hobbit games in their classrooms. So it's really a nice way to kind of like trick your kids into learning and working with your kids on certain skills that aren't just how to roll a die, how to, we're working on the game skills, taking turns, working together, being able to process and deal with the emotional part of winning or losing a game. That's a thing that people have to learn, and Hobbit games are great for teaching kids that. But there's other skills that we learn as well that apply to, STEM skills or school skills and things like that. So that's a great example, the objective cards with the even and the odd and some other stuff like that. So yeah. Awesome. All right. I can talk to you all day, but I actually haven't had breakfast yet. So you probably haven't had dinner yet. I don't know.
No, I didn't eat anything today until now.
No. All right. Well, Marcus, it's been fantastic hanging out with you. I am so happy that you were able to join us for Gen Con Online. You and Robin both. Robin already headed out for vacation because it's your Saturday. And normally you would be at Gen Con with us. You were planning to come and be at Gen Con. This has been super fun, though. I think this has been more fun than if you had come to Gen Con. Because last year when you were We like never saw you.
Yeah, but I think we had more time together now online than we would have had at Gen Con. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because
it was.
Gen Con, I'm in the booth, you're doing game pitches.
Yeah,
When we actually meet up, we're both just like,
yeah.
so we've gotten to
No,
play a lot of games.
I had a really fun time until now. The first day, I know I was really nervous, but now it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
It's been super
having a
fun.
nice time, playing games, teaching games. Very cool.
It's been super fun talking with you, and also talking about like the behind the scenes stuff with Haba and letting people know kind of more about how that happens. So thank you so much for playing with me. Thank you everyone that's tuned in and watched this mega Karuba game that turned into another Haba behind the scenes sneak preview. I hope that you enjoyed this video / stream. If you would like to play again Karuba, we'll be playing with Emma later tonight. Karuba After Midnight. You can find that information on the Haba events listing. You can also join our Discord server. We have lots of events happening on Tabletopia, and we have more play-alongs happening today. Jesse and I are going to go get lunch / breakfast, and then we're going to come back and probably play an Animal Upon Animal in real life together. And then, Marcus, you're going to come back tomorrow for another Karuba game at 1 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. German.
Yes, just checking my calendar. Yes.
So we'll be doing that tomorrow. Also tomorrow, I will be doing a stream for littles. So you can tune in with your little ones at 8 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. Eastern. I will be playing some Haba toddler games if your toddler wants to come and watch and help me. And we also have some other fun streams. Just check out the calendar. There's a color stream tonight. There's a Fiber Finding stream tonight. Then there's Karuba. And then there's so much great content, so much great stuff coming from Haba. So please enjoy. Otherwise, Marcus, I will see you later. Have a good dinner.
Yes.
Have a good night. If you're watching in the future, thank you so much for hanging out and watching with us. And everybody in the chat, I hope you have a fantastic day. And goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.